A very good morning. Thanks for being with us. You're with the news here on Mirror Now. My name is Apurva Sridhar. Let's get you the big updates now coming in. Now, the stock markets have skyrocketed with Sensex rising more than 1,200 points. And this after the announcement that came from the Prime Minister of the 20 lakh crore economic package. And this is the economic stimulus and a COVID relief package that was announced by the Prime Minister yesterday. The Finance Minister is likely to give out the detailed breakup of what this package is going to contain in a series of press conferences that will be conducted later. In a highly anticipated national address, the Prime Minister announced a 20 lakh crore special economic package of the country. The Prime Minister said that due to the COVID crisis, it is imperative that India become self-reliant and also deal with the coronavirus.
हाल में सरकार ने कोरोना संकट से जुड़ी जो आर्थिक घोषणाएं की थी, जो रिजर्व बैंक के फैसले थे और आज जिस आर्थिक पैकेज का ऐलान हो रहा है, उसे जोड़ दें तो ये करीब करीब 20 लाख करोड़ रुपए का है। 20 लाख करोड़ रुपए का है। ये पैकेज भारत की जीडीपी का करीब करीब 10% है। इन सबके जरिए देश के विभिन्न वर्गों को आर्थिक व्यवस्था की कड़ियों को 20 लाख करोड़ रुपए का संबल मिलेगा, सपोर्ट मिलेगा। 20 लाख करोड़ रुपए का एक पैकेज 2020 में देश की विकास यात्रा को 20 लाख 2020 में आत्मनिर्भर भारत अभियान को एक नई गति देगा। आत्मनिर्भर भारत के संकल्प को सिद्ध करने के लिए इस पैकेज में लैंड, लेबर, लिक्विडिटी और लॉज सभी पर बल दिया गया है।
Let me bring in my colleague Avni for further updates on this. Avni, good morning. The Sensex clearly has reacted quite positively this morning. But first of all, help us understand this mega economic stimulus that was announced by the Prime Minister yesterday. Which are the sectors that will see a kind of this kind of infusion in these different sectors?
Well, good morning, Apurva. Well, first of all, very important to remember that the headline number 20 lakh crore is something that has excited the markets, that has excited the industry, that has excited a lot of people. But the devil, as always, is in the details. So we do have to wait for the Finance Minister's announcements of what this package is going to break up like, what are the details, how much of it is actually going to be in the form of actual cash benefits given to the certain sections of society, and how much will be in the form of perhaps guarantees or, loan waivers and that aspect of it. So a lot of the breakup and all of those details are still awaited, and hopefully in the next few days, like the Prime Minister said, we should be hearing more about that. But the Prime Minister made it very clear that this entire package is going to benefit across the board. So all the sectors that have been facing a turbulent time, which practically is most sectors today are facing a turbulent time because of the lockdown, and it has a massive impact on all of these sectors in terms of revenues, in terms of functioning, in job losses. So jobs creation will also going to be one major factor, and we'll have to see if in any way this package also addresses that issue, because if sectors sort of get some sort of aid, then obviously they will probably not lay off as much and not cut costs in that manner. So those details are awaited. But Apurva, we're talking about sectors, whether it's the hospitality, whether it's the restaurant business, whether it's the aviation business, farmers, across the board, there are a lot of issues that several areas are really facing, and all sectors have put in their proposals and what they really want in terms of aid and help. So we'll have to see how it gets addressed, and only then will we be able to actually figure out how much is going to help. The other aspect to also remember is that this 20 lakh crore number also includes the announcements that have happened so far. So the first announcement that happened by the Finance Ministry in terms by the government of 1.7 lakh crore for the Garib Kalyan Yojana. And after that, we saw two announcements coming in from the Reserve Bank of India as well in terms of sort of trying to push in more liquidity into the system. So all of that will get included in this. But even after that, there will be a significant amount left for us to understand where that amount will actually get deployed. And let's remember, this is about 20 lakh crore, boils up to about 10%, I beg your pardon, of the GDP as of today.
All right, Avni, very important point, as you mentioned, that there has been several such stimulus being announced in the past as well. Can you quickly take us through what have been the kind of stimulus that have been announced in the past at this point to fight with the coronavirus situation?
Well, the first announcement we saw coming from the government was 1.7 lakh crore for the Garib Kalyan Yojana, where we saw money being transferred, specifically for the vulnerable sections of society. So money was transferred directly to their banks, and ration was given out for them. So that entire amount boiled up to 1.7 lakh crore, which was 0.8% of the GDP. Now, post that, we saw two announcements coming in from the Reserve Bank of India in the form of ensuring additional liquidity gets pumped into the system, which means that there is enough money in the system. Banks lend more, so incentivizing banks to lend more, even granting relief for the loans for a period of a few months is what the Reserve Bank said. So some announcements did come in from the Reserve Bank as well, and that total amount was about 3.74 lakh crore was the first one, and then 2.8 lakh crore was the second one. So all of this has already been announced, and the balance now, so that's 20 lakh crore includes this amount as well. So the balance is what is still remaining for us to find out how it's going to be deployed. Apurva?
All right, and that, of course, will be coming in a series of those press conferences that is going to be awaited from the finance minister. But also, Avni, we have seen, and time and again, we have also spoken about the kind of impact coronavirus has on the economy. Right now, what are the top concerns, the big concerns of the economy that needs to be dealt with at the earliest?
Well, right now there are, of course, a lot of concerns as far as the economy is concerned. The biggest one, of course, is the fact that the economy practically has been at a standstill for several weeks now. We've seen joblessness that has risen dramatically. So jobs is one big factor which is plaguing the economy right now. And the other aspect, of course, is that 65% of firms expect 40% less revenue for the April to June quarter of 2020. 1.8 crore salaried jobs lost as well from 2019-20 to April 2020. And just yesterday, we saw the latest figures of the industrial production, that is the industrial output numbers, which contracted 16.7% for March 2020. Now, industrial production essentially reflects the state of the economy, and obviously since we have been in a lockdown, economic activity has been at a standstill. This contraction was expected, but it has contracted as much as 16.7%, so that also is a worrying number. So these are some of the areas, and of course all the sectors like we've been talking about have been facing a lot of issues with respect to the lockdown and with respect to the fact that activity has been at a standstill. So across the board, it has been a very bleak time for the economy as a whole, and let's hope that this package that has been announced actually helps out several areas going forward.
All right, Avni, many thanks for joining us and helping us understand those key details. Of course, we'll keep a close watch on the details of this economic stimulus at this point. But